Discover Japan and beyond through food experiences with byfood.com.
This is a 10-pound Japanese red king crab, and it's only one of the many crab species you'll find here on the island of Hokkaido.
Japan is legendary for its seafood, especially its crab. And today, I'm on a mission to try every iconic Japanese crab species on this island.
Look at this thing. It has like the perfect body armor. They're spiky as heck.
And by the end of this video, we're taking on the ultimate challenge, coming face to face with Japan's biggest, most expensive crab.
Wow, that's a monster piece. Let's try it out. Welcome to Sapporo, the capital of Hokkaido, Japan's northernmost main island and a paradise for seafood lovers. This place is famous for its brutal winters, but also some of the best crabs on the planet. All of Japan's most prized crab species can be found here. Hokkaido is responsible for nearly half of Japan's total crab catch, meaning if you're eating crab in Japan, chances are it came from these icy waters. Right now, we've just arrived at a local seafood market, and it's time to find out what's on the menu. Let's move.
If you want to see all of Japan's finest crabs, Sapporo's outer market is the place to be. Here, local chefs and home cooks hunt for the freshest catch. Sure, you can find Japan's infamous Hokkaido scallops and plenty of fish, but me,
Oh, this water is so cold.
I'm here to start the day strong with Japan's premium snow crab.
What a beauty. Take a look at this. Oh, hey. Oh, no, fuck. Oh, no, that was not on purpose. Oh, okay, I got it. Joke's on you, I can't feel my fingers anyways. Now, these snow crabs thrive in the icy waters of the North Pacific and the Sea of Japan, making Hokkaido the perfect place to find and eat these little creatures. Also, these cold, frigid waters are perfect for creating fatty, succulent meats. That's what these guys are known for. This guy right here, $20. Throughout the day today, we're gonna be eating all sorts of iconic Japanese crabs that are especially caught here in Hokkaido. This is gonna be our first one that we're cooking up. Let's get into it.
Just across from the snow crab cellar, Umee Do, a seafood restaurant known for bringing Hokkaido's best crabs straight from the tank to the table.
Kaya.
Sitting across from me, the winner of Miss Universe Japan 2024, Kaya, but more on her later.
How do you feel about seafood?
I love seafood. It's one of my favorite meals.
How are you with food in general? Are you accepting of trying new things?
I've always been too adventurous to the point my parents get really worried for me.
Do you have an example of too adventurous?
Raw lamb.
Oh.
And I really liked it, and I ordered like 5 pounds of it.
Of raw lamb?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, we're not gonna be doing anything that extreme. This is the snow crab, a crab that is said to be, hold on, I looked it up.
First, the chef breaks down our long-legged friend. He coats the de-shelled crab legs and claws in a dry batter made from baking powder, flour, and salt. Then it's dipped into a wet batter, using the same ingredients but with water added in. Finally, it hits the hot oil for a crispy golden finish.
The snow crab has naturally sweet and a mildly briny flavor, making it less intense than the king crab, but more refined. Do you want to give it a shot?
Cheers.
Wow, that's like dynamite.
I get what they say by elegant. It's doing an elegant dance in my mouth.
It's a little bit crunchy, but really the gem is when you get a hit of that juicy crab. It's sweet, but not harsh.
It's so airy, and I think it complements really well with the fact that it's a tempura.
Tempura, it just means fried, basically, right?
Yeah, around the world, when you think fried, you think deep fried and it's gonna be super coated. You can't even see the ingredient itself. But with tempura, you're still able to see it. It's more watery and transparent, which makes it lighter.
We have the tempura claw right here. We have a bowl just of salt.
Using salt enhances the natural flavor more.
I think the salt brings out even more sweetness.
Yeah.
It's a bigger, thicker, more robust chunk.
Compared to the leg that we just had, it felt more light, and this was more meaty, more tender.
I like it. I've never gone anywhere in Japan and just got a bowl of salt. Usually I'd at least get soy sauce, but for me, the salt, it's working.
Soon, I'll be tasting some of the most prized crabs found exclusively in this island's frigid seas, including Japan's famous hairy crab.
It's so hairy.
But before that, I'm heading back into the cold
Ma'am?
to learn more about what makes Hokkaido's crabs different from anywhere else.
How do you dress in these frigid temperatures to stay warm? Because you are basically outside all day.
それでいいけどもう一枚
Haneda runs a live seafood shop here.
You should wear more layers inside.
How many pants are you wearing?
3枚
3 layers.
I'm wearing exactly one pants. It's not enough
あ
pants.
ー足
I'm excited to be here because this is a new side of Japan for me. I've never been in Japan in the winter, and my God, it gets very cold here, especially in the north.
Sapporo, the snowiest city on Earth, isn't just big on winter activities and downhill skiing, but it's also the crab capital of Japan, where all the best offerings brought from around Hokkaido meet up in one place.
札幌はそうでもない。マイナス
I know it's cold here. I was born and raised here, so I got used to it. It goes to minus 20, so be careful.
Cold, nutrient-rich waters like those surrounding Hokkaido create a perfect ecosystem for crabs, offering abundant food, fewer predators, and ideal temperatures for slow growth, making their meat denser, sweeter, and more flavorful.
How long have you had your stall here?
25年。
25 years.
Oh, wow.
Saying goodbye to Haneda, I'm heading back to Umee Do restaurant to check off the next crab on our list.
Next to you, the hairy crab. Now, I would like to talk about it, but what would be great is if we had like a visual reference. So I'm thinking maybe you could just grab that crab.
Okay, is it okay to grab it?
Are you asking me or the crab or him?
Tsukiyama Takeru is the representative director of this restaurant.
Hi.
Please.
Alrighty. Here she is, or he.
Oh, all right. That was anticlimactic.
In Japan, they're known as Kegani, and they can cost up to about $59 per crab.
These are a good crab for holding because they're kind of lazy.
I wonder if it's weak right here, and that's why they need to protect it?
Perhaps its mouth is its weakness. Like me.
Hairy crabs like these can weigh up to 3 pounds, and they thrive nearly a decade beneath the cold waters around Hokkaido Sea before they're harvested. To let the crab's true flavors shine through, the cooking process is as straightforward as it gets. Boil it, plate it, and devour it.
This has a strong crab flavor. Compared to all the other crabs that we have here today, the hairy crab has the most miso in it, which is the brain.
Tell me more about the miso, because miso, as I understand in Japanese, is like a fermented soybean, right?
Yes, because the color and texture is similar
To a typical miso
like the
soybean
paste.
Ready?
Yeah.
We have the snow crab. The hairy crab tastes different, and this is what the internet has to say about it. It carries a strong, briny ocean flavor, which makes it highly prized among seafood lovers. Some say it is the most crab-tasting crab. What the hell does that mean?
It might be really strong, like a pungent taste, I'm
I
assuming.
guess so. This body slice looks like a piece of pineapple.
It does, actually.
You can feel the hair underneath. It's so hairy.
It smells like crab.
Briny.
Yeah.
This is gonna be our first pure taste of that intense, briny, crab-tasting hairy crab.
Okay, I get it.
I get it too.
It's a lot more saltier than the snow crab that we had before.
It's really good. It's definitely more briny.
I love how it falls apart so easily. It makes it easier to eat.
Have you ever had this before?
No, this is actually my first time.
Because you live in Japan.
I do.
What's going on? Explain.
I don't travel much. That's the problem. I'm from Kobe, so I don't really go out for seafood much with my family.
From here, I think we should move on to the head. Wow.
So good.
It's soft, it's creamy, umami. It's really satisfying. This is not something you're gonna find in every crab, and actually not even something you're gonna find in every hairy crab. They had to find the exact perfect size of crab. They said if the crab was too small, no miso. And they said if it was too big, no miso. I think that's how his accent was. Is that racist yet?
It's okay.
It's okay? Thanks.
I give you the pass.
Okay, good.
Soon I'll come face to face with a crab that can't be found anywhere else on Earth, except right here in Hokkaido, Japan.
One animal from the deep sea wants to mess with this.
But first, I need to tell you more about Kaya, who will be joining me in this series as we sample seafood from Hokkaido to Hiroshima.
You have a very fascinating background, and some people looking at you might be like, is she Japanese? Is she not Japanese? So why don't you explain?
My mom is from Japan and my dad is Bangladeshi. I was born in Detroit, Michigan, actually.
How many years have you been here?
1.5 years.
The other thing I want to talk to you about is you recently won Miss Universe Japan.
2024 Miss Universe Japan, Kaya Chakraborty.
I was able to win and go to Mexico and compete at the Miss Universe pageant.
Oh, so now I get it. It's Miss Universe Japan. You qualify here, and then later you go on to the actual Miss Universe.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think this is going to be a fun learning experience for both of us as we move through the country. But for today, we have a lot more crabs to see.
Let's go.
Inside of here, we have our next crab contender. Let me show you. The water's absolutely freezing like its natural habitat. And this here, folks, is the Hanasaki crab.
Hanasaki crabs can weigh between 1 to 6 pounds.
The Hanasaki crab is a species of spiny king crab, and they're found in eastern Hokkaido in the absolutely freezing, frigid waters.
This beast in my hands cost a cool $267.
So that is the male species, but there's also a female in here, and there's something really special about the female. When you look under the carapace and peel back this section right here, you can see a clutch of eggs. Now, I have so many questions about this. First of all, when I was in Cambodia, we also tried crab with eggs on the outside. These were blue crabs, and when the chef cooked the eggs, prepared them, and gave them to us, they were awful. It was like eating a mesh net. It wasn't food. Texture, terrible. So I got bamboozled. I got tricked into eating something absolutely disgusting. Also, it's not good for the environment because these eggs could become babies. I have a lot of questions for the chef here. What's gonna happen next is he's gonna prepare these eggs into something delicious, apparently.
Today, I'll try both male and female Hanasaki crabs, all prepared by Chef Kudo Tadaharu,
Chef,
the head chef of Tsukiki no Kaniichi.
pleasure to meet you. I'm excited to be here.
Thank you.
I see in your tank out there, you've got all the crabs of Hokkaido, but I want to know what is special about the Hanasaki crab.
First up, the female crab, already packed with rich roe, is boiled to perfection.
It's a super bright color red that's distinct amongst any other crab. It's super strong in flavor. He said it's so strong, it's best used for making broth with it because it has so much flavor that it could expand to other different areas of food.
Right here, we can see the eggs that he has prepared. Now, I have had this body part before. It tasted kind of grizzly and bony. Is this something that's gonna taste good? Can we give it a shot? I think we just grab a little small amount. Oh, that's not bad.
It tastes good.
They pop in your mouth. It's not hard and bony. It has a nice taste to it. It has just like a slight gentle brininess. I like that.
But he's saying this is what tastes good. This is the eggs that are still inside, and these are the eggs that matured and went out of the body.
It feels like a salted egg yolk in my mouth. It's rich. It tastes a little bit crabby. Again, gentle flavors.
It's mild in the best way possible.
At the same time, I have concerns. Is this something that's sustainable, you think, to be eating crab eggs?
In Cambodia, I saw crabs harvested full of roe just days away from spawning, a practice that threatens future generations. So is it the same story here in Japan?
They don't think about it, or maybe it's not something that's concerning at the moment.
From his perspective, at least.
From his perspective.
You know, and maybe it's a different story for the crabbers, but I guess the question is, when you go to the market, is it common to see crabs like this that have eggs on them still?
It's still not that common, actually.
I guess that's a good thing.
Next, the jumbo-sized male Hanasaki crab meets the same fate, or should I say, destiny. It's boiled, hacked apart, and neatly arranged for easy eating. Exactly how I like it, because wrestling seafood at the table, it's not my idea of fun.
Here's what the internet is saying about the Hanasaki crab. The Hanasaki crab has a more intense and robust crab flavor compared to the snow crab or even the hairy crab.
It's gonna be really crabby.
We're gonna get to this in a moment, but first, dim sum.
The leg meat from the female crab is mixed into a shumai paste with shrimp, snow crab, and fish. The blend is wrapped snugly into dumplings and steamed until soft, piping hot, and crave-worthy.
Now, in Japan, how often are you seeing shumai? Because that is Cantonese food, right?
Yeah, and it's usually seen in like Chinatown and more Chinese cuisine. This is dashi, which is fish stock, vinegar, and soy sauce.
Wanna be like me? Well, you know you can't be like me.
Oh my gosh.
That's nice. The sauce is perfect. It adds a little salt, a little bit of sourness, and then the texture, it's so bouncy, it's so firm. The chef, he said he's been working with crabs for 40 years, and he said this is the biggest Hanasaki crab he's ever seen. Let's start with a leg. He's used his knife to cut off the shell here, so he's exposed the meat to the whirl, although it's still gonna take a little bit of work to get it out. I think that's why we have.
Oh yes, the crab sticks.
It has a tiny fork on one side and then like a long spoon on the other side. Oh, I got a nice piece right here.
Oh my gosh. That tastes like a crab.
There is no question in my mind that I'm eating crab.
Yeah, me too. It's a lot more saltier than all the crabs we've had so far, but in a good way.
There also appears to be a lot of fat with the meat. You can see it almost looks creamy from the outside.
Looks kind of like mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's nuts. But right here, we have something really special. This illustrates the point perfectly. That is melted, broken down, rendered crab fat.
Is it okay if we shake hands?
Please. Good. Unreal. Mine is coated with fat on the outside.
It's more flakier in the best way possible.
It's super delicious. So those are the legs and those are the claws. Right here,
It looks appetizing to me.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What would you eat in there?
So you would eat the brain, the insides. This is considered, to me, the best part of the crab.
Whoa. Wow, it's like a crab pate. That tastes like somebody created a crab spread that you could put on a cracker.
I think that's my favorite part of the crab.
Honestly, this Hanasaki crab, it's gonna be hard to beat, but we're gonna try. Because from here, we're gonna be trying the biggest crab you can find in Japan.
So ready for it.
Let's move. All right, folks, right inside this box, we have our final crab of the day. There is one side note. They told me that once I open this box, it has 2 hours until it dies. Hopefully we can prepare it in time. Let's take a look at this monster. You know, it's always like that. Prepare to feast your eyes on the biggest crab in all of Hokkaido. Whoosh. This is a Japanese red king crab. Now, it might look a little bit familiar, and that's because this is actually the same species as an Alaskan king crab, but there are some differences, and the differences amount to environmental and dietary factors. See, the Alaskan king crabs live in much deeper waters, and they have different food sources than these Japanese guys over here, who are eating a lot of natto. Frankly, I don't know how they get their claws on natto. Coming in at 11 pounds. It is an absolute unit. The price, an outrageous $400. It is extremely expensive. Let's head into the kitchen now and see how it's made.
Today, Chef Hirano Michinori
Sir?
of Kitagawa Restaurant is cooking an intriguing lineup of king crab dishes.
She told me that I should ask your age because I would be surprised by your age. So I'm assuming that you're 21?
70です。
70 here.
Can I ask you something? Do you still drink sake?
中くらい。
A medium amount?
Do you think sake is maybe the secret to a long, healthy life? Now, my wife is watching this. Could you say yes?
そこそこ飲んだ方がいいと思います。
You should drink a little bit, actually.
The little bit is what I struggle with. You should drink, then I'm like, say no more.
We're saving that heavyweight crab for the finale. But first, a slightly smaller king crab takes center stage.
What is special about this crab?
味が濃いですね。
It has a richer taste. And also, the color is so beautiful, especially when it's boiled, because similar to the Hanasaki crab, it turns a nice red.
Right, here, not boiled.
Yes.
To prepare this dish, the legs of the red king crab are detached. Then the chef expertly hacks away its shell, revealing the vivid red meat inside.
The best way to prepare this is you have to boil it for 3 seconds and then put it quickly into an ice bath to completely stop the cooking. But what's really important is to get the red parts off because it could cause food poisoning.
Oh, what is the red part then?
油ですね。
Oil, the fat of the crab.
Have you heard of somebody getting food poisoning? Have you gotten food poisoning from eating that part of the crab?
疲れ切ってる人とか。
I've never had food poisoning myself. However, people who are feeling unwell should stray away from it.
What's the next move? So he puts the sashimi in his dish. He grabs some wasabi. He puts it into the soy sauce, and then he dabs that onto the meat.
That is a lot of...
Okay, that was a little bit too much.
つけすぎから。
You think maybe that's a bit too much.
A little too aggressive? Yeah. I'm trying to burn the back of my cerebellum. Cheers. I think I saw God for a second. I lost a couple IQ points. It's cold, it's fresh, it's sweet, but the texture, I'm having trouble putting my finger on what that taste is. You can taste some of the iron from the crab's blood.
Oh.
That's how in Japanese you politely say, you're full of shit. I don't agree at all. He went, Regardless of how you think it tastes, we all agree it's delicious. Next, he's gonna be working with that 11-pound crab, making something that I believe he invented, a dish using tomato sauce. Let's get into it.
But before we set eyes on that, how about an entire crab head fried whole? It starts by packing the empty crab head with a hearty filling. Crab meat blended with fish paste, eggs, asparagus, mushrooms, bamboo shoots, and oil. Next comes a sprinkle of flour, egg yolk, and finally a generous coating of crunchy breadcrumbs. Then the whole crab head hits the deep fryer. When I found out we were doing a crab tour in Sapporo, I did not expect something like this.
Oh, it really is like a cake. It is certainly super crusty on top.
You know, casserole is the perfect description for how it looks.
It looks fascinating. You know what? I think folks in Minnesota would love that.
I was gonna say just exactly the same thing. This I would bring to a potluck for sure.
It's like a fishy crab loaf slash quiche. It's a little eggy. It's solid, but it still has some seafood flavor to it.
This is the best thing I've tasted so far in our journey.
Really?
I like fried stuff.
It's interesting you say that because at the end of this video, we're gonna talk about which of the 4 crabs we tried today was our absolute favorite. I think we're probably gonna have different answers, but let's see.
Okay.
Moving on to the final boss. Right here, we have the red king crab.
To create this unique dish, first the crab legs are shallow fried gently in olive oil. Then comes a splash of kombu dashi, a Japanese stock or broth made from boiling a special kelp found exclusively in eastern Hokkaido.
This is one giant piece of seaweed that's been dried. So to make dashi, essentially he's boiling this.
Yes.
Next up, cherry tomatoes and clams. Everything simmers together until the flavors unite.
I want to talk about the differences between the Japanese king crab and the Alaskan king crab. Temperature and depth differences. Colder water equals slower growth and a firmer texture. But the Alaskan ones, slightly warmer water, faster growth, more tender meat.
Oh, so the meat texture is gonna be different between the two.
That's what they say. Before we get into the crab, we should try this broth or sauce. Oh, I thought it was just like a thick oil. It's so flavorful.
It's sweet.
Sweet, rich, a delicious umami, savory flavor. Here, we have the actual leg. The most unique crab recipe I've ever seen.
Wow.
Look at this monster piece right here. It looks so good. Let's try it out. This is our 4th crab. I'm not sick of it.
No, this is completely different from everything that we've had so far. And I think that also makes it fun to eat.
It is more firm,
More buttery?
more umami. And it's weird, the sauce that he's made here, it's working together with the flavor of the meat itself. I just want to bathe it in there.
It pairs perfectly with it.
Unbelievable.
Did you know that the king crab is technically not a crab?
What?
It's part of the hermit crab family, a completely different subcategory apparently, but we've been conditioning ourselves to think that it's part of the crab family.
Sounds like when you say hermit crab, that has the word crab.
Discover Japan and beyond through food experiences with byFood.com. Join a local food tour and dive into food experiences across vibrant neighborhoods, hidden gems, and family-run eateries.
It's so good.
From sizzling street snacks to Michelin-starred feasts. byFood connects you to the soul of local cuisine.
I've never had anything like this.
Book food tours, cooking classes, and more on byFood.com.